obviously it was a challenge. Yes, absolutely. How to take the core of Far Cry and reinvent it in another time. So it was a challenge because everybody had to think primal. What would be a story that is set in these times, in the Stone Age? What kind of mission could we have? What would be the print of man on the world? What kind of conflict? What kind of tools we could use? All these questions we had to answer, and many more. Yes. For Far Cry Primal, we started to do our own studies, and when we had an idea of the period we wanted to use, the kind of the idea of the clash of the culture in between tribes, we contacted an anthropologist who helped us refine our ideas and get more details that would be authentic into the different tribes and also the world. And then we contacted a filmmaker from France, Jacques Malater, who actually did 3 documentaries about prehistory. And he fed us with a lot of details, a lot of little things that helped us also refine even more the experience. And he said something very interesting. He said, don't worry about being super accurate. It's the prehistoric age. It's okay if you have 1,000, 2,000 years of, buffer, it's okay. And he said also that don't hesitate to dive into the gray areas of prehistory because data is still pretty scarce. And if there is something that you think is going to work for a story that is grounded in humanity, then just do it. About the language, we started to write the game in simplified English. We removed the past tense, the future tense, and just worked with basic sentence. And we tried it with actors, and it was not working at all. It felt really stupid. And it was scary, actually. It was one of the most scary things. So we decided to try to find a solution. And one of the solutions was brought by somebody from localization, a specialist in language. And they said, you should try proto-indo-europeo. And they had a contact. And we contacted that person. Actually, it's a couple, Andrew and Brenna Bird from University of Kentucky. And they helped us shape the languages. And we defined actually 3 variants. To reinforce the difference in between the 3 tribes. Vas and Pagan they are from the modern times, as you said. In the modern days, we have many preoccupations and many things that could turn us crazy or turn us sad. So I think that they are villains from their times. Here, it's a game that's set in 10,000 BCE, so they are not really enemies. It's another tribe that wants the same thing as you, survival and ensuring that their children will be able to be there in the next generation and so on and so forth. So everybody is fighting for the same thing. They just have different angles. And sometimes their angle, they might be wrong. That's it. And I think that they're colorful, they're exciting. I think they have great scenes, and I hope you'll discover them soon. For Far Cry, I think that the most important thing is the world. And then what happens in that world? What kind of characters could rise from this world? What kind of challenge and feat could exist in this world? That's how we have built that game. And I think that's how we will build the next Far Cries. And what's interesting is that before we were going into these wild frontiers in present day, but now we can also work with time. We went into the first frontier, but there are plenty others that maybe we could visit.